and welcome to Brew Quest. In today's brew adventure, I'm going to try an English style brown ale. If this looks like last episode, you're right. I'm recording this episode on the same day that I recorded the last episode. I had this in the fridge and I thought, why not? I should just do it today. Mainly because the contrast, I want to see whether or not this beer is going to be better than the Anchor Steam California Common. The beer that I'm going to try for the English style brown ale is the AleSmith Nut Brown. Now, full disclosure, I've actually drank this before, but because finding an English style brown ale is a little harder for me out here, this is the closest thing I got. Also, American brown ales are easy to find apparently. The English style, however, not so much. Whether or not this falls under the actual British traditional style, I'll leave up to whoever, but craftbeer.com recommended this as their style representative or US commercial example, so I'm going to go with this. Also, because I've had this, it doesn't mean that I actually remember what it tastes like. It's actually okay. I drank it. It's fine, but I was never really critical of the beer. But before I get into that, let's talk about this beer style. And I am going to defer to craftbeer.com to sort of give you a description of this beer. Like always, I will put this on the screen so that you can read along with me because I suck at this. English style brown ales have two variations, a dry, roasted version that is said to have originated from northern England and a sweeter, less attenuated brown ale variety that is believed to have gained favor in the southern portion of England. Both offer a toasted nut, chocolatey character indicative of brown ales. The English brown ale varieties will not be as hoppy or bitter as their American counterparts and favor English hops as well as a characterful English ale yeast. Either style can be excellent with a variety of foods, particularly braised meats, but they are perfectly fine to be enjoyed on their own. The alcohol content of this beer is characteristically moderate and does not typically exceed 5.5% ABV. Which is cool, because this ABV, I believe, is 5%. Let's pop this open, pour some. Let's look at some stats. But before you do that, if you don't know what these things mean, please go to craftbeer.com, look at their glossary of terms in their style guide, and it's going to be all there. I read it. I still don't really know exactly what it means or what it means in the form of brewing and how it drives the beer. That should be a study topic for later. Pop it open. I'll show you the pour, and let's get to tasting. Alright, enough of the stats. Let's get to this beer. As you can tell, the color is very dark. It is not like the previous beer where it was like a nice amber color, really clear. This one is really dark and you can't really see through this glass. There wasn't as much head as I thought there would be. Okay, smell this. So unlike the lagers, you can actually, I guess because this is a brown ale, you get that chocolate. I'm pretty sure it's from a toasted malt or the roasted malt. It's a really nice smell. I gotta say though, I'm pretty partial to stouts and more darker beers, so it smells really good. If you like that chocolatey, I don't know, not so much coffee, but yeah, like a chocolatey smell. So let's try this out. Cheers. Almost no bitterness. You get this taste of like a toasted malt, chocolatey malt. Slightly bitter aftertaste, a lot less than the lagers and the pale ale, or the steam beer, the lager and the pale ale. Okay, so after I got past the chocolatey malty flavor of this beer, it's sort of just, at least for me, it flattens and it just tastes like a nice beer. No bitterness, however, at least not on the initial couple sips. Aftertaste, slightly bitter, very slightly. Because of that, this is probably something I would, and I did. I bought a 6-pack of this. This was the last one in the fridge. It's been in there for a bit. Still tastes really good. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm not really into bitter. And this is something more up my alley. A little bit of that chocolate taste, that roasted malty taste. Nothing like coffee though. Little bit of bitterness at the end as an aftertaste is great for me. Obviously, not everyone wants it. Some people just like that hot bitterness, and that's fine. But if you're looking for that, you're not going to find it in this beer. And if this is indicative of any of the other of this beer style, you're not going to find it in those either. So probably say more towards pale ales, maybe lagers. And I would probably buy another 6-pack just to drink, because it's not a bad beer. Tastes great, not that much bitterness, and you get that nice chocolatey flavor. If you have a favorite English style brown ale that you drink regularly and is easily available in the United States, let me know. There is a bunch of American style brown ales that I could find right now, but I'm going for the English style because that's the style of the beer that this is supposed to be based off of. So if you have one that you like, leave it in the comment below and I'll see if I can find it. But make sure it's easily accessible to in maybe California. If you can get on the West Coast, I can probably try to find it. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe for future episodes, which I will try to release consistently, and drink some good beers. Cheers. Chocolate.